11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Wow. Wow. 11, 11, y'all. 11, 11. Let me see you, Richard Nixon. uh, Way back in the high school days, all my friends were in marching band, and that was apparently something that they did. Some silly little thing. Anyway, hello. Welcome. It is Lenny Thursday. We are going to do a card reading today. But first, I would like to discuss some things with y'all. I'm going to make sure that you can hear me and not hear any dinging or alarm notification things. Anyway, whoo! All right. First and foremost, I have some announcements that I would like to cover. Then we will get to the reading. It will be still your Lenny Thursday reading. I'll post that up here. It'll be okay. All right. So, without further ado, let's get cracking on what I need to talk to y'all about. I don't even have my lights on. Oh my goodness. Let's turn the light on because that has to do with this. The light. What is the light? What are we? How do we function in the light? Look at my fan. Isn't it beautiful? Okay. Let there be light, yeah? Said the Aquarius North Node. Okay. So about that. About my personal Aquarius North Node. If you've been watching these and you don't know anything about me, that is because I haven't told you. My name is Benna. I am a healer. That is my job. That's my function. That is my goal in this world. I am also here as an Aquarius North Node to bring light to others, to help others remember that there is a light to be shown into the darkness. We are in Scorpio season, the ultimate darkness season, if you will, where the deepest, darkest parts of ourselves are being dredged up from the depths and given an opportunity to have the light shown onto them. What I've come to understand about Scorpio season, about myself, and about my clientele that I work with is that we have a lot of ickiness that we have to heal. And a lot of that gets stuck in our bodies. And when that gets stuck in our bodies, we tend to carry that for a very long time. Through that process, we forget. We somehow have this event happen or events happen that tell us that we don't have any more power, we don't have a voice, we don't have any sexuality or sensuality. We are told that we will never be understood. Some part of us is constantly missing or broken. Whatever message that you have received that revolves around trauma, abuse, grief, the word recovery gets used in addiction, in abuse, in any 12-step program that you follow, like Codependence Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous, Addicts Anonymous, whatever. What I've come to understand is we need to recover ourselves. That's what recovery is, yes? But even deeper on that, what are the tools available to you to actually be able to recover yourself and to do it seemingly almost on your own, right? So that we don't feel like we have to include another person, but we can. That is the pleasure and the joy of healing and including others and being reminded that we are in safe spaces, that our bodies are able to heal, that we can let go of the holding patterns that we have built and maintained and held on to keep ourselves safe from all of those things that have happened to us that make us feel like we're misunderstood, that we're broken, that we're lost, that something has been taken from us. All of these things, astrology can genuinely help you with. That when you start looking into your natal chart, you're able to see all of those parts of yourself. You are shown on paper who you are, and you are reminded who you are on paper, that nobody took anything from you, that you are not lost, that you are not broken. In fact, broken people don't stay here. Broken people leave. They don't stay on this earthly plane. They unalive. They go away. They don't try to stick it out and keep doing the thing here. If you feel broken, you're very badly bruised, and that is a real feeling. I promise you, you are not broken. There is nothing wrong with you. You need recovery. You need to recover yourself. You need to remember who you are, right? Simba, remember who you are. And astrology on paper can do that, can show you. If you struggle with recovery, if you struggle with feeling like a part of you is lost, is taken, is somewhere other than yourself, if you feel incomplete, if you feel not whole, I encourage you, get into astrology. Book with me, book with another astrologer, whatever that you can do that gives you the opportunity to be able to have that self-reflection and that literal paper trail of who and what you are. If you feel like you don't know where you're going in your life, if you don't know where you've been in your life, a natal chart can show you all those things. It's not just about your sun and the identity that you are assuming, right? We know that. Anyone that comes in contact with astrology inherently understands that there's more to astrology by rejecting just the sun sign astrology, yeah? Because we know there's more to us than just our suns, right? There's more to our solar system than just the sun, right? We have Mercury, we have Venus, we have Mars, and Jupiter, and Saturn. And that's just traditional astrology that people follow. That's just the basics that humans have been able to see for millennia. We added in Uranus and Neptune and Pluto and all these other placements, all these other things that can tell us deeper and deeper and deeper about ourselves. Like Juno. Juno is how you're betrayed. Do you ever look into your Juno? Do you even know who Juno is, right? Those kinds of things, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Recovery. Recovering yourself. That anyone that is in recovery and understands the recovery process, use astrology. Use the stars. You're made of it. You come from it. Literally. I'm an Aquarius North Node. All other Aquarius North Nodes, our purpose is to shine the light. Is to remind others that they are their own light. Me personally, I am here to remind y'all, you are your own personal Jesus. You are your own spiritual leader. You are your own healer in your own divine right. I'm only here to remind you what you already know about yourself. That's it. Just a big mirror to reflect back to you what you already see. But even deeper, right? Because that's what so many of us who've been traumatized and abused and all of the things. Anyone that struggles with addiction. Recovery is not just for addicts. Recovery is not just for the abused. Recovery is not just for one singular group. It's for everyone. And I invite you to recover yourself through astrology. See who you are. Learn who you are and fully become that person that your placements manifest you to be. It's a beautiful thing, I promise you. All right, so now that I've waxed poetic for 10 minutes about how wonderful astrology is on your Lenny Thursday, let's get cracking at what we need to know. Because 11/11 is a very, very auspicious day for manifesting, for doing work, for doing all of these kinds of things, for becoming that person that you need to become. So we are going to do just our sun or the moon for Lenny Thursday. All right. So it's going to be 6 cards, and you can choose whichever one you want. Egg might need to have some of my attention. So let's go shuffle these. What do we need to know for our Lenny Thursday? What do we need to know for our Lenny Thursday? Here, I'll bring them up because I know some of y'all really love to see what happens. What do we need to know for our Lenny Thursday? Okay, that is just 2 cards. We need one more for sun, please. What do we need to know for our Lenny Thursday? What do we need to know? Okay, well that. Alright, what do we need to know for our moon for Lenny Thursday? What do we need to know for our moon for Lenny Thursday? What do we need to know for our moon for Lenny Thursday? What do we need to know for our moon for Lenny Thursday? There's 1 card. What do we need to know for our moon for Lenny Thursday? Okay. That one, that's a bit much. Let's actually have them come out of the deck, please. Thank you. Full out of the deck. Last card, Lenny Thursday. Thank you. Well, that gave us 2. Okay. All right. Oh, cheese and crackers. That's exciting. We'll wait to get to that. All right. So, for the sun, we have Fox, which is interesting. It's interesting for me personally. Letter. Book. All right. Getting it all in my head. Getting it all ready to tell you, to explain what we got going on here with these Lenny cards. All right. Your sun results as follows. With the fox, the letter, and the book. Your self-care is that journey, is that message. Dive into your self-care that gives you a message of immense knowledge. Yeah? Either that or you're being tricky. You're being tricky about the message and the immense knowledge. But I feel like this is more about self-care. Especially with some of the things that I saw earlier today about the fox. Foxes are strength and adaptability and being able to figure things out in a tricky way, yeah? That's what it's about. That's where the trick comes in. That on the surface level, it may seem like the most challenging thing, but a fox can go in there and can boop, 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 boop. And oh, look, it's good. It's done. So, deep dive into some history, some knowledge, whatever research you feel like you're supposed to be doing. I mean, like I was talking about, if you need to be researching yourself, please do that, right? What is your identity? Who are you, right? Sun sign astrology. But North Node, like I said, I have Aquarius North Node. That's your life's purpose, y'all. That's a life's purpose. So, hold on. Egg needs a blanket. The life's purpose of what are you, who are you, and why are you here, right? We always want to know those things. We feel like religion offers us those answers. And if you reside mostly in Western culture, you might feel like the Western Christian church doesn't really give you those answers. And that's true. That is true. it has been set up as a system to keep folks from being able to explore their own creativity and be able to um, be their own spiritual healers, be their own spiritual guides. Like I said, I am an Aquarius North Node here to remind you that you are your own personal Jesus. And the reason for that is because Jesus of Nazareth himself had an Aquarius North Node, was the Aquarius North Node. It's a mindset. It's about how you think, what you use your brain for, and then turn around and utilize that for everyone else, elevating the collective, what you are supposed to give back to others a little bit more. All right? I need to set this down because eggs is very much like, please can I? I have the rest of your reading for you today. It is the moon cards. Okay? So the too long didn't read of the sun is dive into your self-care and learn about yourself. Okay? If you can, find a way, figure it out about you. Sorry, Eggs really just wants to be with me today. Um, I love this blanket. My mom made it for me. It's really, really nice. Okay, so with your moon, we got 4 cards. And that's a very, very interesting thing. Um, if you feel like your love life has been in the shitter, um, please know that the here, I'll break it down. Okay, so this is what the cards that we got for the moon. We have man, woman, man, and bouquet. Some Letterman decks only have one card for the man. The interesting thing that I'm getting from this is if you feel like you have to choose between partners, or you feel like you haven't been getting the attention that you want in your love life, you will have an overwhelming amount of attention and love towards you. Um, I'm like blanking on what specifically my keywords that I like to think of when I think of bouquet are. What is it? What is it? Bouquet is also like flowers, so you know, beauty and growth, specifically growth. Um, your relationships with partners, other partners, if you are a more feminine energy person, you know, you're still masculine. Like, so what I mean by that, as far as the feminine energy, is say you identify as masculine or you were assigned masculine at gender, like that at birth. That you have more of that feminine energy as far as like maybe you embody a lot of water signs like Cancerian things and such like that. Um, we, I'm so sorry. I just need a minute to collect myself here. You are a human and you have feelings and they are valid, and feeling like you are unloved is a real feeling that is valid. But you're growing out of that. You're growing away from that. You're seeing how many people you really do have around you that love you and care about you and are helping you grow, helping you see the beauty of yourself, and really understanding that the feminine energy that we all carry, that we all hold, Piscean, Venusian, Taurian, all of that stuff, Scorpio, Cancer, Virgo, that's all very female vibes, the feminine energy. You know, the chalice instead of the blade. when it comes to things. And we all carry that energy within us. We all carry masculine and feminine energy, regardless of what your downstairs mix up says. Okay? And some of us are more suited to express, not necessarily on the outside, who we are with that energy, but that, like, our behaviors and our mannerisms, you know, the when you're around a man and you feel comfortable in their presence and you can be chill and not feel like you're on edge or anxious, that's a man who is very solid and secure in their feminine energy and their feminine abilities. All right? So, I think that's going to be the end of our thing for today. I hope that you have a great rest of your week. Consider what I said about astrology, and I will see you later. All right? Thank you. Have a good one. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Okay.